Hello, welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I have something beautiful to share with all of you. This idea is so easy and fast. With just few steps you will learn how to make it. If you are a beginner, well, you are going to make this project so easy and it's the perfect way to start. I hope that you will enjoy making it with me. Remember that you can make it in different colors. In this case, I decided to make it in this wine red dark color. I don't know how to call it, but you can make it in the colors that you want. Also, during the video I will show you how you can make it in the size that you want. Stay tuned and please don't forget to subscribe. Remember that it's completely free. But well, let's start. Okay, for this blouse in a small size we are going to need 200 grams of this material that is between light and fine weight yarn. Okay, we are going to use the needles of number 8 and the hook of number 3 millimeters. Remember that this is a small size. Well, we are going to start making our blouse. We will start in the bottom and we will cast on the stitches like this. I know that there are different ways of how you can cast on the stitches. To me, this is the easiest and you won't waste any material. We will use 2 threads. Okay, so we are going to cast on for a small size 60 stitches. Okay, as you could see, I'm making this blouse in using 2 threads. And well, if you want to make this blouse in a larger size, I suggest that first you make a sample with the material that you will use and with the needles that you will use, and you will cast on first 20 stitches. You will make some rows and then you will calculate like this the exact size by taking a reference, a blouse or something that you have that you can calculate how many stitches you will need according for the size that you want to make this blouse for. Okay, in this case for a small size I will cast on 60 stitches. Okay, once we have our 60 stitches we are going to start with the stitch. So we are going to pass the first stitch like this. We will knit it, okay, and then we are going to continue. First we will yarn over and we will knit the next 2 together. This is the stitch that we are going to follow. Again, we are going to yarn over, we are going to knit, then the next 2 together. Okay, then yarn over and the next 2 together, and like this the whole row, okay, until we finished. Well, at the end of the row we are going to pour the last stitch. Pour means that we will put the thread in front of the needles and we are going to pass it through. Then we are going to continue with the next row. We are going to pass the first stitch, we are going to turn over and we are going to knit the 2 together. And again we are going to repeat what we made in the first row. Like this we are going to continue until we have more rows, approximately 6 centimeters more. So look, at the end we have 7 centimeters. Okay, so this will be the beginning and the bottom of our blouse. Now we are going to change the stitch to make the rest. This was like the elastic for the bottom, right? The decoration. So we are going to pass the first stitch and now we are going to knit all the stitches like this. As you could see, knit, we are going to have the thread behind and we are going to take it. Remember that we are making this blouse using 2 threads, so make sure that you always knit the 2 threads together. So like this we are going to continue and we will make more rows. So look, I continue making more rows the same way as I told you. I already count and I have 28 pleats like this. If you count the rows, I want to make more rows because I don't have more material, so it won't be that long. Okay, so please count these pleats that you have. In this case I have 28, and the centimeters that I have are approximately 30 centimeters, okay, after the edge that we made at the beginning. So we are going to make a second piece like this using the same number of stitches, the same number of rows and everything. But well, here just to finish, we are going to end like we started, okay, with the same stitch. We are going to make approximately the 8 centimeters that we made at the beginning. Remember of the stitch? So we will pass the first stitch, then turn over and knit the next two together. Turn over and knit the next two together. Like this is how we are going to continue the whole row, and we will go and come back with the same stitch until we have the same number of centimeters that we had in the bottom. Well, at the end, look how many rows I have. If we count the holes, the spaces, we have 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? So I think it's perfect. I have the same number of centimeters that I have in the top, so now I will bind off. So I will knit 2 together and come back with one loop in the other needle. As you could see, this part needs to be a little bit loose, okay, because if not, the bottom will distort and also the shape if you bind off too tight. Okay, so this step it's also very important. So like this we are going to continue until we finish with all the stitches. Okay, so like this we are going to make a second piece like this one, okay, with the same number of rows, starting also the same with the bottom and finishing with the same stitch at the end. Okay, so we are going to finish these two pieces and then I will show you. Well, once we have the two pieces, we are going to use an embroidery needle. Also, we will use the two threads and we are going to sew. We are going to use the invisible stitch. The invisible stitch is taking the needle and inserting from the bottom to the top and going in kind of zigzag. It's very important that also you don't tie or pull too much, okay, and that you go in order. We are going to make this in the sides to close it, and of course leave the space for your armhole. You will decide how many stitches you want to leave opened, and also in the shoulder please be careful to leave the space and the hole for your head and also the other shoulder. And well, it is important that you make sure that both pieces are facing to the outside, to the right side, and to the inside, to the wrong side. And well, so here I suggest that you don't make any extra stitch to decorate or so. I think that the blouse it's perfect by itself. And well, also I suggest that you sew it facing to the wrong side and that you hide all your threads that you may have. And with this we finished. Well, so here we have the final result. I love how it looks. As you could see, it's so easy. If you're a beginner, I think that this project it's perfect for you to start. And also if you want to give a gift or so, well, I think that this idea it's perfect. And well, I suggest that you don't iron this project, that you just leave it like this. It's just ready to use and to wear. But well, before we go, I want to invite all of you to subscribe. Thank you so much for all your lovely comments, and also follow me on my social media. And again, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. See you in the next video and stay tuned. Give me a like also. Bye bye, take care. Thank you so much. And I forgot, remember I'm new in TikTok, and share this video if you like it. Bye bye, take care, see you soon. Bye.